We were just talking about the fact that backstage it's unusual that there's no switch off point at any stage. You're either speaking or listening, or it's very active, it's very present. And so you don't, what's glorious about doing a two-hander is you can't recollect the bad moments that have just been. There just isn't time.
Yeah, Chris and I think we've always tried to find the silly bits, or how to be as silly as possible, and lots of scenes which maybe they all do that. I think we do that.
I feel like trying to find the comedy and the tragedy is definitely where we feel most comfortable.
I think you just got to treat it like a new play. For us, we can only go into it and be as authentic and honest with it as we can be with the writing. And obviously it's Michael's job, who's got the hardest job directing this about 1,000 times, and he's sick of it now. Directing me, yeah, I'm a struggle. But you know, that coming up with this idea and that concept and allowing whoever you cast to create their own energy with these characters, because you could say this is a definitive Constellations, but what you've done with this season, which is incredible for you, is you've allowed all the actors to find their own version of the characters.
It's a play I thought I knew, like, definitively, and you don't, because the identity and the chemistry make this production, and each couple have revealed it. But of course, you know, as a gay man, I'm really proud to have a gay version to queer this story, and the normalisation of that. You know, this is a love story that transcends time and space, and I hope that many versions of this show get interpreted by many different types of couples going forward.
I think artistically it's really interesting. Like, obviously it was thought of, I suppose, for practical reasons, that people getting pinged and sick or whatnot. But the idea of like pinged, I know it's a verb now, baby.
Pinged.
I've just been pinged. I wish I could fly. But the idea that you can interpret a text 4 different ways, and of course it will be because the casts are very different.
Yeah, that's thrilling to me. You know, I know it's about keeping the show on the road, but it's thrilling that you can have anybody can do anything, represent anything, do this play, do any play. I love that about what Mike's done with this. Yeah.
Well, it was fun from like day one, because, you know, we had a week at the end of May where we sort of just sat around the table and we just kind of did a lot of sort of like discussion, and also, like, you know, what you were saying about being able to queer the story. It was very nice to sort of be able to just sort of bring those experiences and that like lens and focus onto it.
Totally.
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah. No, we really like each other, so it's quite easy to do a play with someone where there is a lot of intimacy and a lot of trust, and you're being very emotional and raw, and you want someone else to match that. And if you like your co-star, it's very helpful. And we thankfully, I think he's brilliant, and thankfully we get on very well. So it's an adventure every night, and it's fun, and it changes every night because we're feeding off each other's energy. We're really instinctive together, and that's a really exciting prospect for an audience, but also for ourselves. We are having blast.
Yeah, and also I just think, you know, after so long of not being in a rehearsal room, I felt like it was the most amazingly like facilitated space for a rehearsal. It felt so safe and amazing and just open, and yeah, so I'm really grateful.
Knighthood for Michael, please
now.
Very soon.
But the play asks you to do the full spectrum, and so you want actors who can go there and can serve up some beautiful laughs for us, and then really take us to those important big
comedy
feelings.
Tragedy, isn't
comedy
it?
tragedy, we want both, and you serve it. So.
Which bit of the show do you like doing, like when it comes up to it? And you're like, oh, this bit's coming up, I bet it's the kissing.
Creepy.
She loves doing the kissing.
I love the creepy kissing. I love kissing. I hate it. I like creepy Marianne I like psychotic Marianne at the.
Oh yes, it's the dancing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
She often.
Orville. I like Orville Marianne.
She goes into Orville and went, hello, I'd like to fly.